The Boy Who Listened to Paintings. The play spans the years 1962 to 1970. Act 1. Nick Thanos' home and office, New York City.
People ask me, "How are you?" And I answer, "Fine." But I'm not fine. All the garbage from my youth swirls around in my head and leaves me with a colossal headache. Maybe if I write this all down in a kind of memoir, I'll be able to deal with it. I just wish I could tell my younger self what I know now. If only I could save him from going through all that garbage. I guess I could imagine speaking to him. What could I say that would help? If I had to sum it up, I guess I'd say,
art is what matters. All else is just noise. And this truth tatters, shatters, and destroys everything else that troubles you. All the bullying and fear and panic attacks that you go through. Art is truth made clear. So listen to your heart. Listen and obey. Pay attention to your art, and you'll be okay.
What are you saying about, mister?
Oh, just something to help you.
Help me? Who are you anyway?
Just a friend. Closer to you than you know.
Creepy.
Don't think that way. I'm just here to help.
I gotta go. Art is what matters?
Celia stops Nikki.
Sweetheart, I have an important message for you and Philip.
Isn't Mommy...
Let's wait for your brother.
"What's going on?
Now, I don't want you boys coming home to an empty house.
Where's Mom?"
She's not feeling well. So come on into my house.
Wow, these are really beautiful paintings.
What's that? I hear something. I hear these paintings, sweet music they bring. Does anyone else also listen to the songs that they sing? It's so refreshing to hear their sweet song. It's as though a symphony orchestra plays just so I can sing along. La. Music is color, and color belongs both in the world of the symphony and the world of songs. There's Rembrandt. Kandinsky. Van Gogh and Monet. I'd better not tell anybody, although I think this is grand. People tease me too much already, and I think they would not understand.
What's wrong with Mommy?
She's gone to a hospital to help her feel less sad.
They stick you in the hospital for being sad?
Well, it's a different kind of hospital. It's an institute, but people call it the Toot.
So my mommy's not feeling so good. I'm not feeling so good either. Is this my fault? What if she is? No, I can't think that. Yesterday she let Philip go out and play and made me do the dishes. Boy, was I angry. Is this my fault? Did I get too mad? I didn't make her happy. Did I make her sad? I don't know why she let Phil go and play. He's always the good guy. I guess I'm just not that way. I know sadness, it follows me a lot. Does it lead to madness or not? Whatever happens, I'm still her son, and she's my mommy, and I only have one.
I hear that must be your father. Come in.
Thank you very much, Celia, for watching over my two boys till I could get here. I'll take them home now. Come on, boys.
That was a painful scene, but I think the most painful one happened a few days before. My father and mother didn't know I could overhear them.
Nikki's house a few days earlier. Ariana and Ted are in the living room. Nikki is in his room, but he overhears his mother and father talking.
Ted, you really should hug your son, Nikki. He needs a father's love. You seem so distant from him.
He sickens me.
And are you really going to let Philip keep that gun? It scares Nikki to death.
It's mine. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it.
Philip's a real man, a gifted marksman. It's what he wants, right?
Maybe if I worked harder, my daddy would start to like me. Let's see what I can do with this penmanship assignment. Perfect. It's gotta be perfect. If it's perfect, my daddy will hug me. If it's perfect, the children won't bug me. If it's perfect, my life will get better. It's gotta get better pretty soon. Perfect. I've gotta be perfect. I am very determined to be so perfect. Oh God, you're my plea. I will get this right if it takes all night. Now I've come this far, I can get a gold star. And I have the skill, and I know I will be the best handwriter ever I can be. Somehow life has not been easy. All the other children tease me, and they call me scum, and they think I'm dumb, but I'll show them what I become. Perfect. I've gotta be perfect. If it's a perfect son my daddy wants, then I'll give him that response. I'll be perfect as I practice this block letter. It's gotta get better.
Ted, Nikki, and Phil as they are about to drive to the Toot.
The Toot, we're going to the Toot. My mommy, she stays there 'cause she feels sad. What can I do about it? I haven't a clue. Tell her that I love her. That's about all I can do. A week, maybe a month, and she'll come home. She'll be fine like before, and I can't wait much more.
You might want to get to know this place.
Hi,
You're
welcome.
new here, right?
So
Glad to
good to
have
have
you
you here.
Hey, nice to see you.
Hi. I'm here to visit my mother, but I can't pronounce institute.
Insiders call it the
Her nurse leads her away.
Welcome to the Toot. Welcome to the Toot. We've got lots of surprises for you. There'll be fun in store.
Laughs galore.
Nothing like you've ever known before.
We've got pills
For mental ills and shocks.
and psychodocs.
Nothing like you've ever known before. Welcome to the Toot. As we welcome you, you'll find much that's new.
It's like a great vacation.
The Toot can have a frenzied pace in this sprawling space. It can make you want to dance. The Toot can have a frenzied pace in this sprawling space. It can make you want to scream. And that will be
Your best way
to let off steam.
Oh, Daddy, they've got Rolo candy here. My favorite. Daddy, can I have a nickel?
But you want to take away 5 of my friends? What a selfish boy.
How nice of you to come visit me.
Ariana walks toward the garden, followed by Ted, Nikki, and Philip. As they meander, several patients walk by, their faces brightening as they see Nikki.
Hello, little boy. Nice to see you.
They like me here.
Good thing.
Hi, my name's Peggy. Look, I have chewing gum for you in all different flavors with funny striped colors. They never get duller. I make bracelets out of them. I could make some for you too. Would you wear them? Could you bear them?
Gee, I like them. But my friends wouldn't understand if I wore them.
Nikki's school.
This scene is still painful for me now.
Okay. Nikki, your turn. Please read the next page.
Please don't make me do this.
It's just too painful.
Nikki, we don't have all day.
Then Brer Rabbit went down the rabbit hole.
Outside school.
Oh, it's little Nicky. Too bad his mother's in the toot. Bet he has crazy germs too.
Yeah, crazy germs and stutter germs.
Give my books back.
Oh, you want them back? Such a little sissy boy.
Little baby boy wants his bookies back. Why don't you get on your knees and beg for them?
Just give them back.
Okay, here. This baby isn't really worth more of our time. Let's go. See you next time, little girly boy.
The Thanos home. A large welcome home to the best mother ever sign is prominent.
Welcome home.
Yes, welcome home.
We've missed you.
Yes, we've missed you.
This place hasn't been the same without you.
No, not really.
Not at all.
Did you miss us?
Of course I did.
Of course, things will be different. But we'll try to make the transition as easy as we can. Therefore, we welcome you
in the way
you're accustomed. Welcome to your home. Welcome to your home. We've got lots of surprises for you.
There'll be fun in store,
Laughs galore.
nothing like you ever known before.
I'll do the dishes
Without complaining,
I'll rake the leaves
without straining.
nothing like you ever known before. Welcome to your home.
Although my life can have a frantic pace in this lovely space, it can make me want to scream.
And that will still be
your best way
to let off steam.
I was convinced that if I didn't look out for my mother, no one would have. I was afraid of her having to go to the toot again. Sometimes I'd hear her crying like a little girl.
Come in. Nikki, look. I've stacked all of my Milltown sedative bottles into a city. I'm going to Milltown.
I make Bertemerals too. Is this another kind of sculpture? Like when you made a girl smelling a flower? You make beautiful things come alive. I was so proud of you, Mommy.
Do you know how special our bond is?
Of course I do. I love you bigger than the Empire State Building.
If it weren't for thinking about you and my art, I would probably still be in that awful institute.
Let's never forget that, my sunshine. We have art to turn to at any time.
In Milltown, all is calm, all is beautiful in Milltown. I designed it, I control it, all is beautiful in Milltown. When my thoughts take me back to the Institute or some other awful place, I can always go back to Milltown to find my tranquility and grace. In Milltown, I'm an artist, I'm the ruler and queen. All is beautiful in Milltown. I created the scene. Tap, 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 tap. I add pieces of clay to create a girl with a flower. Beauty lives in me each day. Beauty soothes me each hour. I'd like to live in Milltown, but that cannot be. Nevertheless, Milltown lives in me.
I love you.
Ted, you've ignored my feelings.
Ariana, I never meant to hurt you.
I don't believe that.
We're throwing away something precious.
Well, if you're going to treat me this way,
Treat you what way?
well, you know exactly what way.
Here we go again. I'm tired of your angry spells.
Here you go again, storming off, you and your son. Nobody loves me. You're both mean to me.
We'll deal with this in the morning.
Speech therapist's office.
Okay, everyone say, I can speak correctly.
I can correctly speak correctly.
Let's try it again.
I can
speak correctly.
Okay, but let's try something different. I can speak correctly. Now you try.
I can speak correctly.
Good. Now let's try it in rhythm. I can speak correctly.
I can speak correctly.
When I sing, I don't stutter.
When I sing, I don't stutter.
Now you've got it.
I can speak correctly.
Very good.
When I sing, I don't stutter. When I sing, I'm free from it.
I can sing or just hum it.
Singing can be such fun. Lots of joy for everyone. We can sing in harmony. Just listen to us hit the right key. We can speak correctly.
You sure can.
When we sing, we don't stutter.
No, you don't.
When we sing, we're free from it.
You sure are.
We can sing or just hum it.
Between my parents so often squabbling, my brother wandering around with his guns, the neighbors banning me from their homes and yards because of crazy germs I supposedly caught from my mother, and schoolyard bullies constantly taunting me, I desperately needed a respite. And I had one, in the form of Saturday art school.
Nikki enters the art school and hugs Mrs. Williams, the art teacher.
What are we going to paint today?
We are going out into the countryside to enjoy all the colors of nature and paint them. Scout out what you want to paint.
The art students spread out easels and begin to paint.
What do you see, Nikki? I see colors, inside colors, but I hear them too. They sing to me.
Let them sing their sweet song as you sing along, but listen to what they tell you.
As I paint the roof gray, a pink light flows, daubed in paint. The sun becomes a rose.
Kids say the old farmhouse is bleak.
It's quaint.
But I take you to the country to seek something to paint. As ancient trees sway, I ask you to choose to paint negative space, coaxing invisible views. Sky breathes between branches, fragile as lace. What's concealed is unfurled.
For art is a world. Contours glow as we learn to look face to face.
Nikki, you have a special ability to find secret colors. You found a rosy ash-colored roof here, where the other students have painted simply gray. It's nice work. Now, see if you can find more in the air between things, the blue between the branches.
Thanks, Mrs. Williams. Do you think I could be an artist when I grow up?
You seem to have the talent. It takes a lot of work and a few good breaks. It's best not to worry about it now. Just see what happens, where your life leads you. Enjoy the journey.
The Thanos home.
Enjoy the journey? That's not exactly what I'm doing right now. At school, I get tripped up in the hallway and beaten up after. At home, my parents argue and I have to be their therapist. My brother threatens me. The neighbors think I have crazy germs and don't let me come near them. The only thing good in my life is art class. Some journey. I don't seem to have much hope.
I told you I don't want to talk about it.
Ted, that's the way it is with you. Drop it when you feel like it.
For crying out loud, Ariana, quit your yapping.
Like a dog? No, if I were a dog, you wouldn't.
You have no idea the pressures.
Pressures? You! You don't have much memory, do you?
Nicky's room, where he is tying together some ties to create a rope to hang himself. Nick wanders in.
Oh, God. If you're listening, please, let me intervene just this once. He, that is I, need a real intervention.
Better. It's gonna get better. So your life is not so good now. It's gonna get better. Here's how. You'll pursue your art and the lessons will stick. You are Nicky now, but someday you'll be Nick. And I promise you that it's worth going through. It's gonna get better. Art is what matters. All else is just noise. And this truth tatters, shatters, and destroys everything else that troubles you. All the bullying and fear and panic attacks that you go through. Art is love made dear, so listen.
I hear this music so sweet too.
And
I
obey.
hear it's
Pay
like
attention
a symphony
to
that's
your
telling
art,
me that I have
and you'll
nothing
be
to
okay.
That man was right. Art is what matters. Beauty. Beauty. Leaves shot through with lightning veins. Beauty. A brush dripping with color. Beauty. Light streaming from a painting. Beauty. That song.
He drops the ties and lies down on his bed.
Well, I don't see an alternative. He's so unhappy, he's danger at his school. There's violence among the boys there almost every day. About a week ago, one boy broke another boy's arm.
I suppose it's for the best, but I don't think he's going to like it.
And our arguments upset him. Yeah, it would be better for him to get away, really.
At least no one at Bakeley Academy will have a gun.
You have to keep bringing that up.
Well, Nicky is terrified of it.
Well, I guess this will solve that problem.
What problem?
Oh, son, I know you're scared of Philip's gun and school isn't going so well for you.
Anyway, we've decided to send you to boarding school.
No! I don't want to go!
It's for your own good. You're too stressed out here, at home and at school.
But boarding school will be worse. At least I have my own room here.
It's been decided. That's final. You'll be leaving tomorrow. Now get packing.
Everybody's always deciding things except me. Why don't I get to decide?
Nicky is asleep in his bedroom at Bakeley Academy, the boarding school. Slowly, Darren, Scott, and Danny sneak up.
Wake up, girly boy.
Get the hell out of bed.
You think you can be left alone? Not a chance.
They
We
pick
don't
up
want your
Nicky,
kind here.
place him in a burlap bag, and begin kicking him.
We don't want your kind here.
Look out. I hear someone coming.
We got to get out of here.
Ooh, you got lucky this time, Thanos, but we'll be back.
And you better not tell anyone. Not if you want to live.
Live? Better? It's gotta get better. And my life is not so good now. It's gotta improve somehow. As I've lost all hope, I will take a rope. I will tie a knot like I did before. When they cut me down, I'll be on the floor. I just can't take it anymore.
Art is what matters. All else is just noise.
Got it. It's not about killing my body, but killing the old Nikki, welcoming the new. So I will become Nikki Thanos #2. No more Mr. Shy and Flighty, that identity is through. Welcome, Mr. High and Mighty, welcome, Nikki #2.
So from now on they'll see, if nothing goes wrong, the wonderful new me. Masculine, handsome, and strong. I'll turn myself in. I'll tell them I tried to kill myself for the second time, and they'll have to send me home.
Headmaster's office at Bakley Academy.
This is really serious, Mr. Thanos. We're not equipped to deal with you here.
Then you'll send me home?
Oh, no. I'm afraid not, no. I've spoken with your parents this morning. Oh, no. You are going to the toot. End of Act 1. Act 2. Nikki is being ushered into the toot.
Welcome to the toot. Welcome to the toot. We've got lots of surprises for you. There'll be fun in store.
Laughs galore.
Nothing like you've ever known before.
We've got pills
For mental ills and shocks.
and double locks.
Nothing like you've ever known before. Welcome to the toot.
You'll meet doctors and nurses,
Patients howling curses.
a shrink or two.
Might want to lobotomize you.
Nothing like you've ever known before. The toot is a friendly place. We've got lots of space. You'll find welcome here. Also marijuana and beer.
Do you have a reservation?
I've got lots of reservations.
I think this is some vacation.
I can think of a much better location.
The toot can have a frenzy pace in this sprawling space. It can make you want to shout. But if you're good,
Someday.
You'll get out.
Nikki,
Welcome to the Institute Hospital. Unfortunately, our children's unit is full up right now, so we'll have to place you in the adult unit until we can get an open room for you.
Thank you, sir. I think that will be okay.
Good, good. Cora will accompany you to your temporary quarters.
Come along, Nikki. I'll show you to your room. You'll be among the adults, but I think they'll treat you all right.
They seemed to like me when I was here before.
You were here before?
You don't remember? I was here 7 years ago to visit my mother.
Oh, yes. Now I remember. Well, anyway, here's your room. Take a few minutes to get settled, and then you can have a look around.
Thanks. I will. Maybe this won't be so bad after all. When I hang out with adults, they don't harass me like the kids. Maybe my plan worked better than I thought. Yes! This is Nikki number 2.
I made it! I made it! I'm finally free! Elated! Elated! No kids tormenting me! Nobody would listen! Nobody would care! My little plan glistened in the dark of despair. A week, maybe 2, the tests will show I'm fine, which I knew, and my parents will know.
Let's go look around.
Day room of the toot. The room is inhabited by several toot patients, including Peggy and Ben.
Hello, Sonny.
Hello, sir. Do you remember me?
Just, you remind me a lot of my son. Boy, is he sharp. I mean, he can do anything. He's a musician. He's an artist. He's an engineer. Oh yeah, but boy, I sure wish you could meet him. Really, nice.
Oh, so many shades of green seen. Holy holly plants, the tender, slender tree, the thorny garden, and you think they're seas. Please, it's what you hear with your eyes and cry with your
everybody
sighs.
Time for Club Meds. Here, Nikki, you're going to be meeting with Dr. Archibald, head psychiatrist. You're lucky. He's one of the best.
Archibald?
No, dear. Archibald.
Dr. Archibald's office.
Feel free to sit on the chair.
You mean I don't have to lie down like they do on TV?
Heavens, no.
Boy, you've got a lot of books about mental stuff.
Well, that's one way of putting it. What's really going on?
They're sort of sad about the way things turned out.
They?
My parents.
I think so.
They sent me to this expensive boarding school.
Try looking at me when we talk. I'm not so unattractive, am I?
Guess I disappointed them.
So it's your fault.
I didn't want to go to boarding school.
Eye contact?
You see, all all of this is just temporary.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I came here to organize my thoughts.
And how does one go about doing that?
Well, all I can say is when I'm done, I'll be back to normal and they'll let me out.
They?
Well, you.
And would you go back to Bakley Academy?
Of course not.
Back to your parents?
Ever seen an abacus?
Why?
I'm organizing my thoughts like that.
Why are you so agitated?
What?
Masturbation can have a calming effect.
What?
At your age, the juices are flowing.
Read all these books?
I've rendered you speechless.
No.
Nothing to be ashamed about. You will tell me all about your sexual feelings. It's quite natural. Well, I've made you uncomfortable enough for one day. You think you could find your way back to the unit on your own?
Sure. Tell him about my sexual feelings? Why would I ever want to do that? He makes me feel dirty. Just like my father did when he said he sickens me. I wonder, what would the new Nicky say? What would he do to make this a great day? He is so much more debonair. He would be so poised and act as though he didn't care. Oh God, please show me how to do a more sophisticated response from Nicky number 2. Isn't sex supposed to be fun? Isn't it supposed to be joyful? I don't know why I feel the way I do, but Dr. Archibald doesn't have a clue. Why does agitate and tease me like the boys? Does he really care, or is he just making noise? All the boys tell me to step up to the plate, but no one understands that I just can't get it straight. Isn't sex supposed to be fun? Isn't it supposed to be joyful? Maybe boyful? Why would I rather do it with a guy? I know they don't think it's right, but I don't know why.
Day room at the Toot.
Look out the window. Snow, God's dandruff. And it's falling tumbly and jumbly from a white sky.
Hey, yeah, did I tell you about my son? Huh? Yeah, boy, he's a genius. See? I'm so proud of him.
I traded bracelets for diamond stars. And erasers don't leave dirty smudges. Nice boy. And Knight is an idiot savant. I wrap you in a bag and I keep you safe.
What's an idiot savant?
What's an idiot savant? An idiot savant is a person who knows like a whole lot about only one subject. Yeah, I take Peggy here. You know, He had a PhD. Yeah, PhD. Taught anthropology at one of our prestigious universities. And then she did something horrible for which they had her lobotomized. Ugh, yeah. The court ordered it. Yeah.
Nikki, time for your occupational therapy session.
Oh, great! We're making Christmas ornaments again.
Oh, and speaking of Christmas, your parents are coming for a visit.
I hope they don't spoil it by fighting, as they usually do this time of year.
Oh, well, if they do, you can say you don't feel well, and I'll back you up. There's a reason they call this place an asylum. If you need a shelter from stress, I'll see that you get it.
Day room at the Toot again.
Hello, Nikki. It's so good to see you. Are they treating you well here?
It's okay, I guess.
So, what do you do with your time here?
Well, I'm painting again.
Painting again, very nice.
Oh, we brought some gifts.
Me too.
Nicky gives his parents some drawings he has made, and he receives and unwraps a large book about Van Gogh from his father.
Day room at the Toot.
Do you know about disassociation? Dr. Archibald says that's what I have
Someday. Go ahead, finish.
when my parents visit.
Oh, anyway, someday you'll be glad you can't remember things, you know? Hey, I haven't told you, but I'm Jewish, you know? Yeah. I wonder, would you help me decorate a Hanukkah bush, as my son called it?
Why doesn't your son ever visit you here?
He can't.
Oh, he lives far away?
No.
Oh, so he is...
No, he doesn't live anywhere.
Sorry.
Yeah, he started experimenting with drugs, you know. I guess I could have intervened, but I didn't. And I always regret that. He became just moody and distant. Finally, he jumped off a terrace. And we were visiting family friends in a New York skyscraper. You know, you look a little like him, you know? Yeah. Oftentimes I wake up at night and I can see him falling, just falling, as if he'll never hit the ground. Oh, listen, I don't know what's hurting you kids.
I'm okay now.
Yeah, I know they told me you tried to kill yourself. Look, just know I'm here for you if you ever consider it again. Oh, it would kill your parents. You hear me? Kill them.
I'm doing this thing with my thoughts, organizing them. Just watch. I'll convince the shrinks to let me out soon.
All right, well, just know that I'm here for you. Dr. Archibald's office.
I hear you're doing some attractive artwork in OT.
Meaning?
It's therapeutic. The OT therapist said you might have some talent.
I painted since I was little. My mother had a drawing I'd done of my room before I could speak.
Nikki, it slipped my mind. Great news.
Really?
A room is finally available on the adolescent ward.
So where?
You'd be with people your own age. Very therapeutic.
No, I'm happy living with older people. Please don't make me.
You've already been on the adult ward 7 months too long.
I'm improving daily. No longer thinking about suicide.
Then you'll get even better in the appropriate environment.
But I love the people here.
You'll be happier with people your own age. Legally, we are required to make sure you continue your schooling. On the adolescent ward, there is an accredited teacher, Matthew, and you'll have classes every day.
But I've been seeing a tutor.
No, you need to interact with other teens. When you get released, you won't have to miss a grade, and you'll be more comfortable with your peers.
So that's it? Even if I say please 100 times.
Stop being silly. It won't be bad. Besides, it'll help with your sexual development.
Matthew's classroom.
Gerard Manley Hopkins struggled with depression, like many of you. Now, do you think he chose to kill himself in the poem Carrion Comfort? I mean, the poem pivoted around the infinitive verb to be. Hopkins wrote, not choose not to be.
There's another line that describes being gnawed by depression. Despair not feast on thee.
Yeah, that's right. And what about suicide? Some of you know about that feeling.
Yeah, been there.
It doesn't matter if I don't always understand poems, but I love their music. You know, I actually see sounds. Burnished, golden amber. Especially music. When I hear music, I see the colors, and when I see paintings, I hear their music.
Been smoking pot?
I don't even smoke cigarettes.
I had the same experience when I took LSD.
It's called synesthesia, which most artists often have. Now, in Emily Dickinson's I Heard a Fly Buzz When I Died, she wrote, with blue, uncertain, stumbling buzz. Now, notice the use of a visual adjective, blue, to describe sound.
Group therapy, we never talk about anything deep. It's usually some jerk ganging up on a kid and no one stops it.
Yeah, I'm in a different one, but we never talk about stuff like offing yourself.
Well, I'm happy you've initiated this interesting discussion, but we'll pick it up next time. We're out of time for today, so class dismissed.
The grounds at the Toot.
Remember me, Peggy?
Uh-huh.
Oh, little boy, now sing the laughing song, ha ha ha. When no one is wrong, little boy, see the bracelets I've made from chewing gum wrappers that I braid. Oh, little man, your smile lights up the lawn. Let's pretend it's chess and you're a pawn. Little man, come and dance with me. We'll sway in the rain with a laughing tree. Watch out, patients are having fun as we skip by them one by one. Watch how clouds swirl, whirl in my orange wig and twirl, twirl as we march on the lawn. Frowns go bye-bye, then people go poof. Do you know why? Ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha.
Oh, sorry. I have to go to group therapy session. It's required.
Group therapy.
Now, you're all here to get things off your chest. Whatever bothers you. Yes, Nikki.
I really like Peggy's way of speaking. It's poetry.
Why don't you say what's on your friggin' mind?
She could use more friends. What's wrong?
Just got off the horn with my asshole dad.
That's a messed up thing to say about your father.
I friggin' hate him.
Why?
No friggin' balls.
What?
I could make one call and have the old geezer get me out of here.
Really?
Yeah, money equals power. Didn't you learn that in math class, suburban boy?
So why not live a normal life?
What the hell's normal?
Freedom?
Hell, this is a freaking anarchy boot camp.
Yeah, and you're Che Guevara.
My family life is so messed up. I just want some order.
Well, relationships are freaking complicated.
Yeah, most kids have mixed feelings towards their parents.
You've always got generalizations about everything, don't you?
Sounds like you just made a generalization yourself.
Hey, Terry. Since you cut up your right arm, why not be symmetrical and do the left one?
Hey, leave her alone.
All right. I was just kidding.
All right, that's enough for now. See you tomorrow.
Hey, Nikki, Chambliss found an old abandoned Gothic church nearby. The interior stripped, leaving only the marble floor. We're gonna make a bonfire and tell ghost stories.
That'll be good luck for the new year, burning the past.
With a jug of Gallo, it's gonna be friggin' far out. Nikki, you with us?
Sure.
Nikki's room.
I actually spoke up. I scored a hit on Bob. They liked it. Maybe they'll like me. And I can finally be one of the guys instead of such a pathetic loner that everyone hates. I've been watching how Lion Boy and Al act and getting some ideas. Now I just need to join them at their party tonight and not do anything stupid. I killed the old Nikki and I've created the new. So I have become Nikki Thanos #2. There isn't any reason why I can't be a regular guy. Tonight I'll erase all doubt when the four of us go out. So at our party they'll see, if nothing goes wrong, the wonderful new me. Masculine, handsome, and strong. Yeah!
An abandoned Gothic church. A fire crackles in the background. Nikki, Lion Boy, Chambliss, and David sit on the floor drinking.
Ooh. What do you think of this?
Didn't like it.
A real adventure.
Best New Year's party ever.
Gallo.
It's much better than being in the tube.
You know, my grandmother would call this blasphemy.
Not at all. We're communing like the ancients.
With the ancients. Look, the tree of life.
What's it doing?
The spirits are playing harps. Can you hear?
Let's do a seance.
Yeah.
Hey. Ah. Great Spirit, I hear your voice in the winds. Hear me.
Well, boys, the spirits won't communicate with us much longer. We're out of kindling. Wine's gone too.
Day room at the Toot.
The head nurse told us you missed morning meeting.
Couldn't get up.
Oh, and why is that?
Got sick.
You mean drunk? You think they don't keep us informed of your behavior?
Sorry, I guess?
You guess?
It was supposed to, you know.
Is supposed to what?
Throw the old inhibitions aside.
Nikki, we have something to tell you. We're getting a divorce next week.
You'll
My son,
still be
we
my
would
parents?
never stop loving you.
She's right, son.
Will you call me when it's done?
Morning meeting.
We were all rather upset to learn Nicky wounded himself so badly he required stitches. In my understanding, it's the first time he's done this. Nicky, is that right? Nicky?
First one you know about.
Well, I'm sure Dr. Archibald will be addressing this issue on an individual basis. Is there anything going on that made you do it?
Sick of it.
Sick of what?
This prison.
Surely this kind of behavior isn't going to get you released. Your privileges are withheld. We can't have you doing this to yourself, not on my shift.
Ignore that ice bitch, baby. We love you. Don't be doing crazy stuff like the rest of us.
Terry, your outbursts will have to be articulated some other time.
Look at what this freaking place does to people. What you do to people. You're so high and mighty.
You are perilously close to that part of the...
On a goddamn ego trip. You're taking us all down. You freaking...
Time for Club Meds.
Hey, you're not gonna do me with those damn pills, you fascist!
You have to take your medication. Don't make any more trouble.
She tries to hand pills to Boxer, who throws them down violently and storms out.
See what happens? You need these pills.
Others all circle around Nikki in a mass embrace.
It's all right.
You're one of us.
One of us.
Thanks. I'll be okay. You guys are amazing, but I'm worried about Terry.
Nikki goes out to find Terry.
Terry, thanks for speaking up for me. No one's ever done something like that for me
What do you mean?
before.
Don't you see? You don't belong in this place.
At least I have friends here.
Yeah, and we're all swimming together in this virus soup. It ain't helping nobody.
Good luck getting the shrinks to believe that.
Nikki, you ever cut yourself before?
Not before I came here. But I tried hanging myself.
Don't you ever do that as long as I'm here. Do you promise?
Okay. For your sake. By the way, who's that older kid who hates his meds?
Boxer and me know each other from Boston.
Boxer?
Yeah, they brought him here from another loony bin.
Is there some kind of nut house fraternity? That Phi Delta Wacko?
He's freaking beautiful. It's like Italian and Cherokee.
What's with that name?
He's sweet, but when he's pissed, he fights crazy.
Yeah. But he was magnificent today. He stood up for himself and didn't take any guff from glasses.
Yeah, they straitjacketed him. I'm not sure why they're bringing him here. These snake pits are all the same. Hey, some of us are going to do some LSD tonight. You in?
Sure. Bye. Boxer.
Nikki's room and the hallway.
Everything is black and white. All the colors gone. My worst fear, I'll never paint again. Oh, stupid me. Trading color for acceptance.
Nikki wanders out of his room into the hallway.
Oh, my head is still galloping and buzzing.
That acid was cut with some speed. Take these.
What are they?
Thorazine tablets. They're the antidote to LSD.
Nikki, what's wrong?
I think I'm getting the flu.
Huh. Well, you better rest in bed. No classes or art today.
Okay. I'll check in later. Hey, Al! I was really wasted, but I told Cora I had the flu and she let me sleep it off.
So friggin' what? We have another trip to hear a band tomorrow.
Can I come along?
Yeah, if you can keep your mouth shut.
Thanks.
A creaky old hotel.
What is this place?
Shut up.
Is the band going to play here?
Will you be quiet? There's no band.
They enter rooms filled with weird-looking people and smoke.
In the snow?
What do you mean?
Horse, smack, the opposite of acid. No weird stuff. In fact, you won't give a damn about nothing. If you ever had a conscience, kiss it goodbye. My friend's cooking the stuff. Oh yeah. Look at that big freaking juicy one.
He pays for his and Nikki's share and then pierces Nikki's vein.
Yeah, he's a natural. Freaking loves this stuff.
Al and Nikki start to leave. Al takes several packets of white powder in tin foil and surrounds.
All right, here. You're carrying these. Got it?
Okay.
No one's gonna check innocent little Nicky Knack. Or you ain't coming back for more.
As long as I don't have to stick them up my butt.
What the hell are you talking about? You got coat pockets, right?
Sure.
That's the good thing about coming here with you. They won't search you for drugs.
But they might for blades.
Get the heck out of your head. It's gonna make you paranoid, and then you will get checked.
Yeah, all of that happened and more. It was the first time I tried heroin, but it wouldn't be the last. I hid some in the ceiling of my room. It always seemed like such a euphoric feeling that I couldn't resist an occasional fix. I tried hard to keep the nurses and especially Dr. Archibald from finding out, but eventually my cover was blown.
Dr. Archibald's office.
What's this? Have you been doing heroin?
Just once or twice.
Wait there just a second. Dr. Jenny, I have a new heroin addict for you. Please come right away. She's an expert in dealing with this problem. I'm going to have your room searched and all your paraphernalia confiscated. You have a mild addiction, but because of your age, you can become addicted more easily. I won't prescribe any medication because that would produce just another addiction. You must detoxify. Detoxify. You must detoxify. Though I don't know why you did this. This can't go on. You must get off this stuff. I didn't see this coming. What did I miss? You were to be my star patient. Thought I could get you through. But you were so complacent. I never got through to you. Cold
Turkey's the solution, the price you'll have to pay. But it's the correct evolution. It'll be better that way.
Nikki's room.
Proud of yourself?
It's got nothing to do with pride.
I should say not.
I never did stuff like this before. I thought you knew me, Dad. My stomach hurts.
The nurse said that'll pass. I knew the nice kid I drove to Friday night dance classes at your junior high. That's who I knew.
I'm still that boy.
Anyway, I gotta go.
Freedom. I want freedom. Freedom from this feeling. I don't know where to turn. My mind is reeling. Ah. If everything goes as planned, at last I'll be in command. One last time I'll take my stand. With this needle in my hand, a puff of air so fresh and clean will go into my vein. At last I'll be free from this scene of so much torture and pain.
Nothing happened? I'll have to try again? Oh, it's there. Anything. I can't screw up. Ah! Please, you gotta protect me.
Who in the hell's after you, Nikki?
My room.
What in God's name?
My room. Air. I tried shooting. I wanted...
Hey, slow down.
The second time. I'm sorry. But I don't want it anymore. Please protect me.
Matthew holds Nicky, patting his back. Matthew gestures to a nurse passing by.
Nurse, this boy needs your help.
Shortly thereafter, 3 solemn-looking aides appear, strap Nicky to a gurney, and take him away to a medical office. Dr. Thompson's office.
Nikki, what you did was attempt to inject an air embolism. Doing that presents 3 possibilities. It could go into your heart, which would cause a heart attack, or it could go into your brain, which would cause a stroke, or it could go into your lungs and simply be absorbed as breath. If either of the first 2 possibilities had occurred, you would have died instantly. The chances of it going into your lungs are 1 in a million. The chances of that happening 2 times in succession, well, astronomical, close to impossible. I don't believe in miracles, but if they exist, this is one. You came very, very close to a horrible end. I hope you know how lucky you are.
My grandmother believed in miracles. Maybe I should too.
Maybe you should. If I hadn't seen this myself, I wouldn't have believed it.
Dr. Thompson exits. Nick enters unobserved.
My whole life is a mess. I've tried to become Super Nikki too. And I've tried to be like the other boys. I've tried to make friends. And I've tried to commit suicide 3 times now. Can't even get that right. Is there anything I can't screw up? Everything I've tried just blew up. If I try with all my might, is there anything I can get right? Is there a way out for me? Something I could sing on key? A project I could finish that no one could diminish? My life has been a total disaster. The failures kept coming on faster. Now I don't think I can handle this totally messed up scandal. Even if I beg and plead, I never seem to succeed in anything that I brew up. Is there anything I can't screw up?
Yes, there is the failures you'll transcend, though you don't see it yet. Just be yourself, my young friend. So join me in this duet.
There's gonna be a new Nikki, confident and strong.
You're gonna change and do so quickly to the man you've been all along.
Thanks, mister. You're right. This was a miracle. There's a way forward for me. It has to do with art and poetry. Now I want to give more. I have so much to live for.
A life saved, a faith renewed.
The lockdown ward at the Toot.
How do you like your hotel accommodations?
Ugly?
Nikki, what happened?
Couldn't they clean this place?
What's going on?
That feeling. I can't say more than that.
Don't think. Just finish this. I want to hurt myself when I feel like
A huge, ugly mess that I can't erase.
Well, I'm certainly happy you weren't able to erase yourself.
Me too. I was so sick, and Dad was really nice.
Nikki, what are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know. I can't think. Maybe I did erase something. I really want to live. The doctor told me about all the ways that air bubble could have killed me. Was she right?
You're an exceedingly lucky young man.
Now, I sort of believe in living.
No one could be happier to hear that than I. But you do understand, I have to put you on suicide watch.
I get it.
You'll sleep here and go to the unit for morning meeting.
I guess I wouldn't.
No ground privileges. I can't even begin to talk about excursions. Oh, and another thing. Your room's been searched to make sure you haven't hidden anything else that's dangerous.
Good.
Are you placating me?
No. It's like I stepped into an entirely different room inside my head.
Well, time will tell.
Sorry I made you leave your house.
Occupational therapy room.
So you're Nikki. Terry's told me a lot about you.
Really? It's nice to meet you.
Hey, that's pretty interesting. What is it?
It's a collage, a collage that gets inked like a print. Later, you press it on paper.
Hey, man, those shapes look like blurry ghosts. You know, you're pretty talented.
You don't use anything sharp when making a collage.
So?
I've been cutting. But when I'm here, all my fears and repeating thoughts fade away, and I don't want to hurt myself. It's like being in a magic place.
Hey, I get it. I used to paint, but you know, nobody in my family gave a rat's ass. My parents were too busy making the almighty dollar. I couldn't even talk about my feelings and stuff. So I figured I'd take care of myself by myself.
Is that why?
Yeah, I lose my temper.
Yeah.
Hey, my parents dumped me in this place is to get me out of the way, okay? So I defend myself, right? Can you blame me? I mean...
You can talk to me.
Let me see that
collage. It's not finished.
Well, show me the print when you're done. I gotta go over to my shrinks now.
Sure thing.
God, he is so beautiful. I can't kill that part of me. It's in me through and through. That part that makes me see the tender beauty in you. So, maybe you and I just have to accept it. It's who I am, and who you are.
If I can't kill that part of me, then what else can I do? I think I'll just give in to feeling love for you. Maybe this feeling will go away, but I don't think so.
Stick around, you'll find out someday then you'll really know.
If it's a part I cannot kill, then I must apply my will, so I can have the best of healings. I'll just embrace my feelings. God, he is so beautiful.
Hey, Sherry. I enjoyed seeing your artwork yesterday.
Oh, hey. Hey, next week I'm going to stay with my uncle. He has a mansion with a pool, and all the adults will be so caught up with their parties and their gin that they won't care what we do. It'll be perfect. And we'll get the parental guidance that the Toot wants us to have, and we'll have fun. We can visit my mother's friend Lyra. She's like eccentric, which is why I love her. And get this, she always dresses in all white or all black. You want to meet her?
Sounds cool.
Yeah, she knew famous people in the 40s, like Christopher Isherwood and Aldous Huxley. You know, Brave New World.
Oh, sure.
She stayed in a convent in Santa Barbara, and she would meet with Isherwood and his guru, like weird stuff. I totally go off on it.
So, how are we gonna get there?
The chauffeur. I'll call Lyra and I'll see if she's free tomorrow. So do you want to go with me?
Let me think about it. I've thought about it. Okay, let's go.
Lara's house.
Lyra, this is my friend Nikki.
Sherry's told me wonderful things about you.
Lara leads them past some small statues to where they see not a large crucifix, but a crucified Christ without a cross.
It looks like he's flying.
Nikki's right. It's Christ freed from the constraints of the body.
I draw people with fiery wings.
Oh, so you are an artist. Oh, he's a prodigy? Is that
yes,
true?
in an adult competition at age 7.
Really? Is that true, Nikki?
Yes, Miss Lyra.
Well, my husband and I would love to see your work.
Yes, Miss Lyra. I'll be back and I'll bring some paintings.
Lara's house a week later.
The black lines remind me of Ruwal. I studied art since I was a kid.
So you think you're a genius?
Why? Did I say something egotistical?
Oh, heavens no. The world will knock you down if you don't believe in yourself.
Well, look at my work first.
Stanley! Stanley! Our guest is here. Come, let's take a look at Nikki's portfolio.
Oh, we artists have no sense of time, right, Nikki? Now, let's have a look at this portfolio of yours. Huh? Nikki, you're a little master.
I created that at 10. Our art teacher had us do paintings of old farmhouses. When I see blue air, I try to paint it. Does that make sense?
Yes, it's called negative space. It's a concept few of my students get.
If I look hard, I can see colors inside of colors.
Anyone who mixes paint knows that.
Nikki, how long have you been at the Institute?
Almost 2 years. And I'm afraid I'm never getting out.
Yeah, you kids have a rough time. You gifted kids.
Do you have a school?
We've a tutor named Matthew who has us reading college-level books. The best part was going to the Philadelphia Museum of Art and the Barnes Foundation.
Yes, Stanley has some paintings in their collection.
Oh, wow.
Would you like getting into an arts high school?
It would be the most amazing thing in the world. As long as it wasn't a boarding school.
No, it's in Philadelphia. Why is that important to you?
I was sent to a boarding school. The other kids ganged up to steal my things, destroy my homework, and shove me down a flight of stairs. I was afraid of being killed.
Oh, you poor boy. Didn't any adults speak up?
No, they insisted I should toughen up.
My daughter's life has been hellish too. The children and the teachers all let her know that she didn't belong. But it inspired me to create a school for talented kids. People seek scapegoats, and if kids are different, but imagine feeling a part of, not apart from.
Your parents live nearby, Nikki?
Not far.
I mean, maybe we could invite them over.
Of course.
Dr. Archibald's office.
I'm really impressed with Lyra and her ideas. She and her husband think you're quite gifted.
Gifted?
I've done you an injustice.
Thanks. I guess.
Well, don't thank me yet. We've been observing your behavior over the last 6 months. We're amazed at how changed you seem to be. No, you are.
It's the meditation.
I'm planning to visit the Ramakrishna Math.
In India?
To research the effect of meditation on brainwaves.
Didn't think this stuff would interest you.
Well, I studied ancient Greek philosophy, and some Hindu tenets are similar to Plato's.
I'm surprised.
Well, I'm full of surprises.
Such as?
Some very good news. You're getting out. It's final.
When?
Next month. Mostly for administrative details. We have a lot of dotting and crossing here.
You have a date.
May 21st.
My birthday? Thank you.
Nikki runs out of Dr. Archibald's office and encounters Peggy on the lawn.
I'll visit you, Peggy, I promise. But I'll be free. Please be happy for me.
Oh, the rain is here. The rainbow is clear. Car lights shoot bright colors, never ever duller. Through my window, watery showers like many flowers. A see-through, dream hue garden.
Beautiful, Peggy. I'll always remember you.
Nick returns to the grounds at the Toot.
Ah, 20 years ago. And this place hasn't changed a bit. I can still see and hear myself and others who were with me back then. I knew then that art would be the thing that would get me out of the Toot. I knew then that I would enjoy a life beyond its stone wall, breathing freedom's air. I knew then where Lyra's seminar would lead me, that I would spend the last 2 years of high school there, graduating from it. I knew then I would paint myself to sanity, and I'd feel whole. My brushstrokes twisting into poems.
Art is what matters. All else is just noise. And this truth tatters, shatters and destroys everything else that troubles you. All the bullying and fear and panic attacks that you go through. Art is truth made clear. You learn to listen to your heart. Listen and obey, and paid attention to your art, and you came out okay.
Welcome to the end. You're leaving us, our friend. Although we will miss you, your journey isn't through. Keep your eyes ahead. Remember what we said. Keep your cool as you finish school. And don't forget your safety net. You learn to listen to your heart. Listen and obey. Pay attention to your heart, and you came out okay. Art is what matters. All else is just noise. And this truth tatters, shatters and destroys everything else that troubles you. All the bullying and fear and panic attacks that you go through. Art is life held dear.
End of play.
I want to thank all the extraordinary talent that that we have in this wonderful piece. So let me just start out with the beautiful cast that I have, and I think you would agree with me. We have George Flowers, who did the narration, and you also saw him as the very sad Ben and the stern headmaster at the Bakley School. And then there's the Thanos family. There's James Parks as the all grown up and confident Nick, and Donovan Kermser as the very young Nicky, and Moore Theobald as the teenage Nicky. Jonathan Fox Powers as Ted Thanos, his father, Darcy Dunn as Ariana Thanos, his mother, and later on you saw her playing Lyra, the artist. And we have Zachary Harris Martin, who played Philip, the gun-toting brother of Nicky, and the wonderful William Broderick as the kind of, I don't know, insidious Dr. Archibald, and then Bennett Pologi as Mr. Jacobs, Mr. Langdon, the speech teacher, and Stanley, the well-known artist. Sarah Sirota as Miss Jones in Chambliss. The amazing Cameron Mitchell Mason as Al, and he played several other roles as well. Chase Wolf as Matthew and the hunky boxer. Amanda Yachicek as the wonderful and gentle Mrs. Williams, the art teacher, and Cora, the very lovely nurse. Mary Tierney, you saw in 3 roles as Celia, the lovely neighbor. Glasses, the very stern nurse. And Dr. Thompson, who explained what a miracle it was that Nicky lived. Paige Catrona as the marvelous Terry and as Shari. Anthony Cedeno as Lion Boy, and he played several other roles as well. TNC's own Justin Rodriguez as Jerry and Charles and Bob. Alejandra Bach as Mary and several others. And I was playing Peggy. My name's Lissa Mora. And I have several acknowledgements I have to make, and I'd love to make. All right. We have Dean Costos, who wrote the book, the memoir that this musical was adapted from, and he helped write the book for the musical. Paul Kirby, who wrote and composed the music and also was instrumental in the book. Roy Chang, our tech wizard. Alan Hanna, who we adore, made that wonderful LSD Waking Dream sequence video. John David West, who makes the on-air series possible, and Brian Park behind the scenes as well. And of course, our wonderful Crystal Field, who is the chatelaine of this palace, who lets all the artists do their thing and nurtures us all. And we have to thank her. And that's about all the thank yous I have for tonight. And I turn it over to John David West.
Thank you, Lissa. Thank you, guys. You guys were amazing, and your energy and your dedication is so greatly appreciated. Thanks, Paul Kirby and Dean Costas, for sharing your work with us. And again, everybody just like gives up all their time and energy to put these together. So I'm really great, and for nothing, you know. And so I really appreciate that, and I know the theater appreciates it. So thank you, mwah, mwah, for all your time and energy. And Roy, oh my God, that was amazing. All the songs and the videos, and am I supposed to say the videos? But that is incredible work. So yeah, definitely a big bravo to you all. Thank you so much, and we'll see you here next week for another show next Thursday at 7 o'clock. So same place, same time, and thank you for being here.
Oh, and thank you. And let's not forget the Lower East Side Festival of the Arts coming up over the Memorial Day weekend. If you've been pining for and longing for live theater, join us on May 28th, 29th, and 30th. It's really going to rock with theater, music, dance, comedy, film, poetry, and fine art in the lobby. It's really, we're so thrilled that this, our 26th year, will be back live and in person on stage.
On stage, yes, absolutely. Thanks, Lissa.
Bye-bye.
Bye.